Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of OP Prisons here on MineLucky. Here we are guys for another episode of Prisons, and before today's episode actually starts, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe on my YouTube channel and turn on post notifications to be announced about future episodes, giveaways and all other stuff. And as usual, the most efficient way to support my YouTube channel is to connect on the server with my own custom IP rivermc.minelucky.net. Use that custom IP while playing to directly support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate the support. So yeah guys, without no further ado, let's jump straight into today's episode. Alrighty boys, so here we are on MineLucky for another Prisons episode, and as you already can see by my armor set, I've been progressing quite a bit since the last episode, so I'll be going ahead and doing a little recap before we go ahead and begin with the grind. So basically this is my current pickaxe, and as you can see, every single token enchant is completely maxed out, which is crazy. Alright, but the way I actually managed to do all of that, I mean to afford every single enchant to be maxed out, is with a donation by someone on the server like one day ago. Now I cannot really remember his name, but if I do, I will go ahead and shout him out if I do remember his name, but at this very moment I cannot really remember. But still, I have 943 QA tokens in my balance, which I cannot really spend on anything at this moment. I mean, I can just go ahead and charge my mine bomb, but it's not going to make a big difference here. Now also by my armor set, as you can see, we are currently wearing this combination of proc chance and ruby's armor. I mean, at this very moment it's majority of ruby multiplier. On our boots we got ruby and proc chance, so my goal will be to make a ruby and proc chance armor set as this one. So I want to get my ruby multi to 100% and proc chance to 50% as it's the maximum. So yeah, we currently only have this proc chance 5% mining armor that we can go ahead and actually combine with this current ruby armor set. As you can see, a legendary rarity maxed out ruby multiplier 100%. As you boys can see, it is going to make us some awesome amounts of rubies here while grinding on the server. And as you can see, my enchants were proccing like crazy here on the server, and I'm leveling up like crazy. Check this out, this is a black hole, I'm pretty sure, and look how crazy it looks. Actually, look at the amount of percentages I'm receiving while this black hole is working. Like, no freaking way, that is really overpowered. And yeah, there is that infinity snap proc. As you boys can see, half of my mine has been wiped, which is kinda crazy enchant, but with this current pickaxe we will be able to reach some high ranks and some high pickaxe levels. And obviously we will have to work more on our gem enchant since we maxed out only couple of enchants here, and now I cannot afford barely anything here, which kinda sucks since combo is really OP and I really want to get in maxed ASAP. So we'll try to go ahead and grind as much gems in today's episode as possible. And besides that, our rubies enchant, as you can see, I'm not really focusing on any of those since I'm literally spending every single ruby that I get in armor boxes and all of that. I just want to make as best armor set as possible since it's going to make us progress like real quickly here on the server. And also this is my trident. As you boys can see, it's still level 5 and it's kind of hard to level it up here on the server, so you definitely got to put some crazy amount of time and work into leveling it up, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We'll see if we can level it up somehow faster, but for the time being we're just going to focus on ranks and all of that, since if I do slash leaderboard, we are now officially in week 2 of this prisons map. We can go ahead and click to view the stats for week 1. As you can see, highest ranked, top blocks mined and all of that, also gang beacons. And what we also have, let me just go ahead and check. We have week 1 payouts here. So yeah, has prestige, for example, bunch of stuff. So yeah, as I said, we are currently in a week 2, and let me just go ahead and check top blocks mine. Alright, it's not working for some reason, but I assume it will be updated a bit later. But as you can see, week 2 payouts pretty much same, which are really good payouts if you personally ask me. I mean, really good rewards, prizes, whatever. So yeah, we'll definitely try to grind a bit. I might just go ahead and join someone, like someone's gang, and we might try to go ahead and play competitive here on the server. But for the time being, I'm really focusing on my own progression here on the server, since I have only almost 200,000 Roblox, which is not too good. So we definitely got to work a bit more on that. But also, let me just go ahead and check my robots real quick. Let me just go ahead and see if we can go ahead and collect something. Okay, we definitely can. 38,000 rubies. Don't mind if I do, and bunch of tokens, which I don't really need since I have 950 QA spare tokens. So yeah, now we can go ahead and craft some armor boxes. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that real quick, but I'm just going to save around 30,000 rubies. Let's go ahead and buy 20 armor boxes for the beginning. Now we're just going to spam them open just like so, and we can now go ahead and do /salvage. We're going to be salvaging literally everything. Oh no freaking way, we just got this ruby multi 67%, but we don't need it since we cannot even upgrade it or something, since I already have this maxed out piece. So yeah, we'll have to salvage it, but we will be getting back some good amount of rubies. Proc chance, this is actually good. Yeah, I'm just going to take everything that is ruby and proc chance. Everything else can go into salvage just like so. Let me just go ahead and see key multi. We can salvage this 3.7 thousand rubies back. We're definitely taking all of that. Let me just go ahead and keep salvaging just like this. Key multiplier, we do not really need any of that, and we can go ahead and salvage this for another 1,000 rubies. We are definitely taking that. Now let me just go ahead and do some upgrades on my armor. Here we can do it at merging and upgrading. So we're going to put this piece here, and now this piece, as you can see, it gives half of this piece here. So 4%, I'll be getting 2%. So we can definitely take that. From 3%, we should be getting 1.5%. We're taking all of that, and we can also do a bit upgrades here on our helmets. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. 2.5% for 3,000 rubies. Let's go ahead and take that just like so, but we can still afford a bit more of these boxes. So yeah, let's cop like 15 more, or yeah, 12 more actually, and let's go ahead and pop them open real quick just like so. And now, as usual, we can just go ahead and salvage everything that is not. Okay, we're still getting a bunch of ruby chest plates, but we don't need any. We cannot even use any of them, so we just gotta go ahead and salvage them just like so. This opening was actually bad, but it is what it is. And just go ahead and see, we got only 1 ruby boots from this opening, and it was only ruby multi 1%, which kind of sucks. Now let's actually go ahead and buy a couple of more armor boxes to like 5k. Yeah, that's okay. Let me just go ahead and start opening. And let's see, again, bunch of freaking ruby chest plates. We do not need any of that. Currency multiplier either, we do not need that. So yeah, let me just go ahead and basically salvage everything that from this one. That definitely sucks, but we will get at least 1,000 rubies back. Not too shabby. As you can see, we are currently sitting at rank 1.1000, and also our pickaxe level 1.5000, which is not too bad honestly, but we definitely gotta work way more on it. And as you can see, my bomber pet has dropped a grenade onto the mine, which is awesome. And we definitely have to get at least some combination pets. They're the greatest here on the server from what I know. In the later stages, it is the greatest pet that you can actually use. So we'll see if we can go ahead and somehow get that combination pet. But yeah, for the time being, we will just go ahead and keep mining just like this, making some progression. I really hate this AC drain honestly. It really ruins my whole plot here and my Roblox progression. So I basically have to go ahead and reset my mine every now and then. As you can see, it again proc. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually turn that enchant off, if I even can do that. Not even sure if I can do it, but I'll definitely ask somebody in chat and we'll see if we can go ahead and turn that enchant off, since it really pisses me off. And let me just go ahead and see, my trident is at level 5. Let me just go ahead and do /trident. We shall be able to upgrade it, but yeah, piercing, we can go ahead and max it out just like this. Allows the trident to pierce deeper into the mine. This is awesome. This should give us some more EX, and we should be able to level it up somewhat faster, so we'll see if that is right. Now I can go ahead and use it once again, and it definitely does dig it a bit deeper, as you boys can see all the way down there, and it definitely gives a bit more EXP, which is awesome. And as you can see, we managed to level it up to level 6, which is also pretty good. And next we will be unlocking next enchant at level 10, which is maintenance enchant. So hopefully we'll be able to achieve that in today's episode, or just generally today, since I'm going to go ahead and grind for quite a bit time. Now I'm not going to bother you anymore. I'll just go ahead and make some decent progression here on the server just by basically mining. And yeah, let me just go ahead and check /skills real quick. As you can see, we're currently working on this row here, since we want to go ahead and unlock this 2 pets here, 2 pet slots. So yeah, next one, pets receive a flat 1% multiplier boost, cost 150 skill points, and we can unlock it. So let's just go ahead and do that, confirm purchase, and next one will cost us 300 skill points, and we have only 22. So we will definitely have to grind like crazy to achieve that. As you can see, requirements, pet empowerment, but we already unlocked that just now. So yeah, we just gotta collect a bunch of skill points at this moment. Now I'm not sure if you can go ahead and trade skill points, or just genuinely, you know, pay skill points as a currency. Not pretty sure. If you know, let me know down below in comments. I think you cannot do that, but if you could, that will be actually insane. And just look at this, infinity snaps procs really often, not even going to lie. And my maxed out pickaxe is kinda crazy if you personally ask me, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be titled for today's episode, achieving this maxed out pickaxe. I mean maxed out tokens enchants, which are the, you know, the most important enchants here on the server. But yeah guys, I'll go ahead and wrap off today's episode here, since I really have to get it out today. It's going to be a shorter one, which I really do apologize for, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and hit a grinding session and provide you some cool content for the next episode. And if you did enjoy it in today's episode, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe on my YouTube channel, comment something nice down below in the comment section, and connect on the server with my IP rivermc.minelucky.net. Thank you for watching guys, and see you in the next episode.